Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. I will be your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, unleashing the weekend sport previews. In today's show, we will look at the latest previews from in and outside Namibia, as well as focus on what happened in today's Commonwealth Games in Birmingham as Namibians continue to excel on a global level. Sport Rep has you covered. And now for your latest on the hit list. Speaking of early Friday good news, Junias of Namibia, 2018 Commonwealth gold medalist and 2014 silver medalist, has made a successful start to his campaign at the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games. The Namibian light welterweight won his opening bout, that is today, when the referee stepped in to save Colin Caleb of Nauru with the 20 seconds of the first round left. Jonas will next fight on Sunday afternoon between 1500 and 1800 hours Namibian time. Against that is Rashid Williams of the Bahamas for a place in the quarterfinals. We wish him all the best of luck there. Namibia's Divan Duploy ended 25th out of 44 contestants in the men's triathlon at the 2022 Games as well. He was the only one representing Namibia in the men's category, and that is quite a very successful bid there out of 44 contestants, coming 25th. Nampa reporter Hezron Kapanga is in the UK, and this is what he compiled for us.
Here we just completed the single-man triathlon event, and a quick one. Please run us through, how was the race for you?
Yeah, the swim was hard. These people, they swim like fish. They're very fast. I just tried to stick on feet, but it didn't work today. On the cycle, I just went as hard as possible. I didn't need to lose much time. And on the run, it got really hard, but I just thought myself, nearly there. And the running course was really hard. There was uphill that, Namibia doesn't have uphills compared to these people.
But looking at it, the whole experience, what does this mean to you as an athlete?
So this was my first race with these big names, and I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I could be here and experience what real competition looks like, and I really enjoyed to compete against these great athletes.
And finishing 25th for yourself, are you happy with the results for its men's individual?
Yeah, so there's a rule on triathlon, you have to finish lower than your number, and I succeeded today in doing that. I was about 5 minutes behind the front guy, so I'm really happy with that.
Okay, so far we are looking forward now to the relay team. Is there something that you gained from this that you are going to use on the relay?
So I'm not doing the relay.
Oh.
But
and would you advise now the other guys?
I wish them luck. This is a hard course.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough one for them.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, big ups to the Namibians there for at least starting off a positive note. The pipeline is up next with the latest preview, but first let us visit the marketplace. Stay tuned.
Chill Sessions is an entertainment show that brings you the latest hit, fashion, and entertainment news. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact chill@synergy.com.na. Chill Sessions, bringing art and entertainment to the people. Careers Bistro focuses on the movers and shakers in the corporate world. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact Zone at synergy.com.na.
We are now here in the pipeline where we will share with you some of the latest previews that we can expect for an action packed weekend, and it is indeed an action-packed weekend from all the corners of this country, including that is worldwide. We will have that for you covered. Despite the hot weather conditions in Birmingham, England, Namibia's sprint sensation Christine Boma said everything is going well at the prestigious Commonwealth Games, which started yesterday. One of Namibia's flag bearers, Christine Boma, was in a jovial mood yesterday and said that the training was enjoyable and going well, that is in England, as she prepares to compete at the Commonwealth Games. Boma is one of the 33 Namibian athletes who have a chance to bag medals at the Games. The star, who is recovering from an injury, is carrying a heavy burden on her shoulders as Namibian fans expect a stellar performance from her. Yesterday, her coach, Hank Botter, speaking from the training game, said they are excited to be part of this one and hope that she will be able to excel. He also hopes that all Namibians will be able to excel. Below, you can also see the latest fixtures of what we can expect on the Commonwealth Games this weekend. As you can see there, we have hockey, gymnastics, rugby sevens, table tennis and para-table tennis, cycling, track and para-track, triathlon and para-triathlon. We have T20 cricket there, long balls and para bowls. We have boxing, netball, swimming, para swimming. So you can see the Namibians there will be represented by Xander Skinner in the 50 butterfly hills as well. We can also proceed, that is to Saturday, with another action-packed big one there for Namibians, as Hilalia Johannes, Alina Armas and Thomas Reynolds will be in action. That is for the men's and women's marathon final. Remember that Hilalia Johannes is a gold medalist of the 2018 Commonwealth Games at the Gold Coast. We also have hockey, gymnastics, swimming and para swimming as well, while we also expect a very talented Ronan Vantenaar in action, that is with the 50-meter butterfly final, 100-meter breaststroke semi-final, as with Andres Skinner as well. That one will also take place, that is on Saturday. As we come out to boxing again there with Try Again Develo also, who will be in action. And as well, we can see some beach volleyball, lone bowls, para lone bowls. We will also have Namibians there, Kobus Wollefer and JB Fosher in action. And moving on, that is to Sunday. Sunday also is built for a big one there. We know that Jonas Junias is there. As you can see, he will be in action. But the day starts off with long balls and para long balls. That will be Kobus and JP Fosher. That is on Saturday, with Batiman, rugby sevens as well, triathlon and para triathlon. We have Jean-Paul Becker, Dricus Kutsie, Imke Jagobu and Henri Krugel that will be in action. That is in a very big one for the cycling there. And we have swimming and para swimming with the 100-meter semi-final and breaststroke there, which we see Xander Skinner will be there. And as well on Sunday, we see that a lightweight boxer, round of 16, which is to fight for a place for the quarterfinals. Jonas Junias will be back in action. Remember that he just won his fight today, so it is going to be a big one there for them. This weekend we'll also once again see great rugby action from the Premier League in Walvis Bay, Rehoboth and Windhoek. The much anticipated clash on Saturday. Log leaders FNB Kurus will face second place holders FNB Wanderers in Walvis Bay. This match will be broadcast live on the Erongo Facebook page. In Rehoboth, FNB Rehoboth will host Trustco United at the same time at the Hage Geingob Stadium too. FNB Western Suburbs will go toe-to-toe with FNB Grootfontein. At Unam Stadium, FNB Unam is scheduled to cross paths with FNB Rio Falcons. All the matches will kick off, that is at 15:45. As you saw there, that was the log standings. Namibia's NTV will also bring you live action from schools rugby and all. If you look at your screen there, you will see how the games will play out. That is rugby live action from the comfort of your home. NTV, DSTV channel 94 and 28, DSTV channel 285, 94 GoTV, and also on our 1up2 website and Facebook as well. As you can see, the games is going to be Schools Rugby Super League there with VAP1 facing Dr. Lemmer, that is the NSSRU League. We have VAP versus WBH, that is the Capricorn Schools Netball League as well as that is Reserve Kudu League, that will play FNB Kudus will play FNB Wanderers in the Reserve League, and then FNB Kudus 1, FNB Wanderers 1 will play, that is in the Premier League. That will be brought to you live by NTV, as well as the Sport Wrap-Up show that will also take place on that Saturday from the coastal town of the Irongo region. It will be a very action-packed one. Sunday on your screens, what you can expect is a repeat of those games, that is the Reserve League and as well as the Premier League matches. Via Hinda, Geraldo Bock and Eduardo Platt, together with their coach Carlos de Souza, are on their way to Pretoria, South Africa for the GFC 93 competition taking place at, that is, Carousel Casino. All three Namibian mixed martial arts athletes will be competing tomorrow. Wes Landsberg, the fourth fighter, could not travel with the team anymore due to unforeseen circumstances, the coaching team said. We also have the netball taking place once again in the northern part of Namibia. It is the MTC Namibia Netball Premier League, and the teams are gunning for success this time around. On the screen, you can see the teams playing against each other. We have 11 Arrows Netball Club against the Namibian Correctional Facility Services. That is at 12 o'clock. Blue Waters and Oshodonjupa Netball will follow suit, while Grootfontein NC will play Northern Flyer Ballers, that is NC, at 15:50. We also have games on Sunday, which will be the round 5 for you. And as you can see there on the log standings, it is also a big one, as Mighty Gunners are still in the league, followed by Namibian Correctional Service, while the Namibian Navy, Tigers, Oshodonjupa Netball, Rebels NC, Afro Cats looms behind. So it has also been a very important league season, that is from the MTC Netball Namibia Premier League. It is approaching its peak, and you can see that all the teams are eager to give it their all in the last ones. Volleyball action also continue this weekend, as some teams are to prove a point in that regard. Right on your screen, there are some of the games you can expect to watch this weekend too. You can see that we have that some matches already played, that is from Thursday, but the big focus will be that is on Saturday with big matches we can expect there. NOVC, NDF, NDFA, NAST versus NDF, that is the ladies, and NOVC versus Kudus. Well, Sport Rep show that is taking place on Saturday afternoon will bring to you all these results live as we unpack some of the weekend's results. Let us also have a recap of last weekend's action in the volleyball, where it is always an exciting place to be at. That is the Israel Patrick Iyambo Police College. tell you what, I've been there at the Israel Patrick Yambo, and the crowd is always electric. The atmosphere, one can tell that volleyball is really making a name for itself, and we can only wish them the best of luck in that regard. They are currently not having any sponsorships, and they have been appealing, that is, to corporate Namibia to present them with a bit of sponsorships in order for the sport to grow, just as any other sport codes in the country have been growing from leaps and bounds. One can name a few, like the likes of horse racing that is actually excelling, and we do have horse racing action this weekend at the Okashipara Turf Club as well, where some of the horses will be competing too. We will now go for a short break, and then we meet our international correspondent Ari Ohar with the latest international news. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Straight Talk is a debate competition for high school learners and a spelling competition for primary school learners, mostly focusing on current affairs among the youth. Contact Zone at synergy.com.na to share your products and services. Straight Talk. Don't raise your voice, improve your argument.
3, 2, 1.
We Talk brings you community news that lies at the heart of Windhoek residents. If you would like to feature your brand or campaign on this platform, contact WeTalk at synergy.com.na. You live, we talk.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with the Commonwealth Games. So always one of the highlights for Commonwealth Games Commonwealth members rather, and it is the opening ceremony that was done very bright and colourful as always. It's the 22nd Commonwealth Games that is taking place, and it was the opening ceremony in Birmingham in England, and it was quite impressive with the 10-meter bull there as well on stage, and opening message was given by Prince Charles. So it's 72 countries that is involved that will participate, and Southern African interest as well, obviously with Namibia and South Africa also being two of the countries that is included. 5,000 athletes in total that will take place, and 280 medals on offer over the 11 days. It will finish on the 8th of August. On the first day, that is today, 23 medals will be up for grabs already. One big medal, one of the medals to look out for tomorrow for Southern African interest is Hilalia Jonas. That is a marathon for women that will be on Saturday morning, and hopefully Hilalia Jonas can do Namibia and Southern Africa proud. She's one of the favorites for the marathon. Moving on to golf news, first round of the Scottish Open for women that was played, that will finish on Sunday. That is the first round leader is Hye Jing-Chu of South Korea, came in with a score of 64. That is impressive, 8 under par. Just behind her, Lydia Ko of New Zealand, the world number 2, and she came in with a good round of 65. Southern African interest in the Scottish Open is Nicole Garcia, that came in with a 71, 1 under par, and Paula Rito, she's level par, 72, and Ashley Buhai battled a little bit, she's 1 over par, 73 on her first round. On the men's PGA being played, it is the Rocket Mortgage Classic, and it's again Tony Finau that is still showing good form. He won the previous weekend, and he came in with the 8 under par first round, leading by 1 shot over Webb Simpson and Zach Johnson. Webb Simpson, or two shots over Webb Simpson, 6 under par, and Zach Johnson on 5 under par. And continuing with cycling news, it is the Tour de France for women, the Tour de France Femmes, that continued stage 5. It was quite an eventful stage. One rider disqualified, and there was a big fall 44 kilometers before the end, and there was about 40 riders that was involved in that. So firstly, it was Barbara Marsotti. Unfortunately, she was disqualified. She made a bicycle change in front of the peloton and not behind the peloton, and that's not allowed, and she was disqualified, unfortunately, out of the Tour. What happened on stage 5 was there was a big pile up 44 kilometers before the end, almost 40 riders that fell, so that wasn't good for the riders, obviously. And the winner in the end was Lorena Vibes. She came in 4 hours 32 minutes and 16 seconds, and it was Elisa Balsamo that was in second place, and the Tour leader at the moment, Mariana Vos of the Netherlands, and came in third, all in the same time as Lorena Vibes. It is Mariana Vos that leads still with a combined time of 16 hours 20 minutes and 38 seconds. That is after 5 stages. And Silvia Perisa of Italy is 20 seconds behind Mariana Vos. And Southern African interest, still Ashley Moolman-Passio, that's doing great. She's in 5th position overall at the moment, and she is 55 seconds behind Mariana Vos. The Tour finishes on Sunday, and Saturday and Sunday will be 2 difficult stages, both of them in the mountains, and like I say, it finishes, the 8th stage will be on Sunday. And closing off today's international sports news with cricket news, and it is the South African Proteas, the Protea men's team that came back well in the second T20 against England that was played at the Sophia Gardens in Cardiff. South Africa won the game by 58 runs. It was New Zealand, or England rather, that won the first game. So it's 1-1 all to play for. The final game will be on Sunday. South Africa batting first, 207 for the loss of 3 wickets, a big score for them. Riley Rousseau, he impressed 96 unbeaten runs from just 53 balls. He was out of the team for about 6 years, and a good comeback for Riley Rousseau. Reza Hendricks, also 53 runs from 32 deliveries, and it was difficult for England from the beginning, continuously lost wickets, and bowled out for 149 for England, and that was in the 6th, 17th over that they were bowled out. Just Johnny Bairstow with 30 contributing there. Shamsi 3 for 37 or 27, and Polokwayo, he got 3 wickets for 39 runs, the best wicket takers for the Proteas. Like I say, the final game on Sunday that will be played in Southampton. So that's the international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport weekend, and we talk again on Monday. Goodbye.
Well, thank you so much, Ari. That is all we had for you today here from the Sport Rep crew. Live catches again, that is on Saturday after the games, as we bring you some of the results of the weekend. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, enjoy the weekend. Goodbye.